All right, here we are. Last day of the year. Last show of the year.
Gotta sneak a show in when you can.
Yeah, that's the only one you can post, Harry. See, either that or you get blocked. I'm dead serious. I don't want anybody posting scores. I've got some games I haven't watched yet that I want to watch, and there's one fixing to start if it hadn't already. Miami and Ohio State. So do not post any scores. Um, because I'll be going to watch that as soon as I get off of here. But anyway, welcome everybody. Happy New Year. Hope y'all are doing well. Hope y'all have had a good 2025. And we don't have anything really specific to talk about tonight. I thought we'd just kind of hang out for a little bit, and we won't keep you long. You can all get to watching whatever football games you're going to watch, and or ball drop, or the drone flying, or whatever they got going on. I heard on the news the one of the Atlanta stations said that they're not doing the peach drop anymore. They're doing some kind of a drone show,
Hmm.
which doesn't matter. I'm not going down there to watch it anyway.
Interesting.
But yeah. So anywho, uh, Mr. Paul, what have you got to say for yourself? You got anything going on, or tell us how your 2025 went?
My 2025 ended okay. 2026, I vow to get more projects done.
Good, good.
First thing I got to do is I got to build my granddaughter's table that I was supposed to start before the Christmas challenge and never really got started. But I got to get that done, and then I can go on for bigger and better things.
Okay, all right. What about you, Mr. Ballard? Was 2025 kind to you?
It was an interesting year, that's for sure. You know, some really good parts and really shitty parts. So, but I guess that's kind of every year. But sometimes they just resonate a little bit more. Yeah, overall, I mean, hopefully, still breathing. So
Yeah, yeah,
when I stop doing that, that's when I don't really care about it anymore.
yeah, yeah.
But working on. Hopefully, we get some good projects done this year, and it'll be good times.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking through the chat here. Harry says he's done a lot of 3D printing and a little laser, but he needs to fire up the CNC more this year. I would agree. I would agree.
Yeah.
Um, let's see if I. Oh, WD Nick, whoever that is, says, "Where's Bear?" Bear is sitting right behind me,
Oh, good.
being quiet for the time being. And you can't see it, I don't think, in this shot, but I did have the door closed because of him to keep him in here. And when the heat comes on, it just gets god awful hot in here when you got the door closed. So I now have a piece of quarter-inch plywood blocking the door. But now that he's in here, oh, he's got a scratch now. Now that he's in here, he's pretty calm. Usually, when I come in here and do something, if I get busy working, he's like, "Okay, Dad's gonna be a minute," so he just lays down and takes him a nap or
Oh,
whatever.
that's good.
But
He seems to be adjusting well.
well, I was telling Mr. Paul before we went live that he's everything's new to him. He's about 9 to 10 months old, depending on which birthday you want to believe. One
Yeah.
of the on the paperwork I got from when I picked him up, one of them said that his birthday was, of course, they're all approximate. Said it was March 29th. But then the one I got from the vet clinic that did neuter, they said March the 4th. So about a month's difference there. So he's somewhere around 9, 10 months old. Still
So his
alive.
birthday is going to be on March 9th or 10th, and
Still,
no, March 15th, somewhere around there.
yeah. Well, we
Well,
just
that,
For the
probably just
whole,
use the whole month of March. No,
yeah,
yeah, that's what I was going to say. The whole month of March is Bears month.
yeah, but anyway, he's from from the time almost when he was born, when they took him to the Humane Society. He wasn't even weaned yet. They were bottle feeding him and all that.
oh
So
wow,
that shelter life is all he has known. And I was telling Paul before we went live, we have a few bad habits we have to undo. So it's gonna take a minute. We're on like day four, the full first fourth full day, I guess.
yeah,
But I can't get mad at him when he, has a little accident stuff because I'm like, he didn't know any different.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, I
Oh, we're
was
still
telling,
dealing with that with Rex. I mean, he's
yeah, and there's nothing you can do. I mean, you can't just flip a switch and make them learn that stuff. It takes time, and you just have to be patient with them. But I was telling Paul, I went out about 7 o'clock, and I bundle up because you know me, I hate cold weather. It's been kind of cold here.
yeah,
I think it was about 35 or 40 when I was out a while ago. Plus the wind's blowing, so it always feels colder than that. But I bundled up. And I have to make him go outside. I literally have to pick him up and take him out into the garage, and then try to get the door closed before he runs back in. But once I get him out there, he's okay. I open up the garage door. We walk all over. We were out there probably 30 minutes, I guess, pretty close. He's sniffing around, and you get excited. You think, oh, he's gonna pee. He's gonna pee. No. But 5 minutes later, after he gets back in the house, yeah.
yeah,
So I got that we're dealing with, but that's just kind of a small inconvenience in the big scheme of things, I think. So
yeah, yeah.
um,
Yeah, it
we're
gets frustrating because you're like, I just had you outside.
oh yeah, yeah. It's well, I'll share another little mistake. I'm gonna call it my mistake because I didn't think about this until I did it, and I ain't gonna do it again. But I had got a crate. I bought a crate off Facebook Marketplace, and it's one of those collapsible
Yeah.
metal wire type things,
Uh huh. Uh huh.
just kind of pop together. And I had it in the living room, and I thought, now, this was yesterday. So yesterday morning, we get up, drink coffee, and we go out. And the same kind of thing. I'm out there freezing my ass off. Bring him back in. As soon as he gets nice and toasty, he's peeing on something. So anyway, so I thought, well, I'm going to I'm getting ready to go take a shower, so I'm going to put him in that crate while I'm in the shower, and he can't get into anything. Well, boy, was I wrong. I took the quickest shower I've taken in I don't know how long. And when I come out and walk back down the hallway, I could already smell it. And I'm like, it looked like a 10-gallon bucket of dog poo had exploded in that crate. And of course, Bear, he don't, he
Oh,
don't want to lay down no poop. So
yeah,
he's circling, stepping in it, mashing it like
yeah,
grapes,
yeah,
and made the most god awful mess you ever seen. And I'm thinking, okay, well now I can't just open the door and let him out
yeah.
because he's got poop.
Everywhere.
So I drag him and the crate out the back door onto the deck, and I'm thinking, please don't jump on me when when I open this thing. So I opened up the thing and he runs out. And then I had to pick up the crate, take it. I took it down off the deck, down near the fire pit, and I had to go get my garden hose. And keep in mind, all this is when it's about 30 degrees with the wind blowing about 10 or 15 miles.
Yeah.
And I'm having to hose that stuff down
Oh yeah.
and all that. And I eventually got it all cleaned up and all that. And of course, he come down and he's running around, so he's getting his feet cleaned off good before we get back in. But I'm like, okay, let's think about this. What causes him to do that? And I really think he's he's stressed. In other words, he's with me now, but he's got to be with me
Yeah.
every single minute.
Yeah.
In fact, you know, his name's Bear. I don't know who named him Bear. I guess somebody at the shelter or whoever. You never know. They give him crazy names sometimes. And I thought, well, Bear's a good name. But do you think he knows his name is Bear?
Nope.
He ain't got a freaking clue. I've been calling him Bobo, Boo Boo, Little Bear, Bear, all kinds of stuff. He don't even know who he is yet. But but it's all good. We'll just keep on and he'll learn it all eventually. It's just like I said, when you get a young dog like that from a shelter and that's all they've known,
Oh yeah.
they don't know anything. It's like I was telling Paul, he did poop outside. I think it was yesterday. We had been in the back and I had him running around. He was having a big time. And then we come around to the front. He comes up, just stops on a dime and starts pooping. But he's on concrete from where the walkway, from where you got your driveway and then you got a walkway coming around to the front porch. He was on that concrete. And I'm like, that's just shelter dog. They don't know any different. They're
Yeah.
used to pooping on concrete. Any other dog would at least step just off the concrete to do it. They don't want to be on the concrete. But yeah, he didn't know any better. So he just pinched the loaf off right there and went on. So, but uh, but he's pretty good boy. Let's see if I can.
He'll figure it out.
I
Well,
didn't set I didn't
if it
set up
helps
the
you.
bear cam, but let me see if I can grab this camera.
Oh, here we go. We're gonna go offline now. There it goes. Look, you're frozen. He's frozen.
All right. Well, can y'all hear me?
Yep.
We can hear you. Just can't. You're frozen.
Okay. I guess I wiggle that somehow. I don't know. Let's see if I can leave and come back. I should have known better.
Oh,
I knew it was gonna happen.
yeah.
Absolutely knew it. No. Yeah. When he comes back in here, I'll tell him what happened with Rex yesterday, which made me just want to put my head through a wall.
Okay. So the
There
camera,
we go. Now you're moving again.
you still can't see him, and I'm not gonna try to touch that camera because every time I touch it, it wiggles something. But I don't think. See, the last time we did a show, I had the camera back here. Oh, wait a minute, I got it.
There's the
Yep.
boy.
We can see his head.
Well, let me just do this. Come here. And I've called him Jack by habit probably 100 times.
Yeah,
So
it happens. I've done the same thing with Rex.
let's see if I can get him.
Hey, good boy.
See, let me see. Daddy, look.
Dave's gonna throw it back out. Hi,
There
big
we
puppy. Hi, good
There you
boy.
go.
He's a good boy. That's a good boy, Bear.
He's a handful, isn't he?
He's
Yeah.
Well, there you go. There you go, buddy. They before I left the shelter with him, the lady that was there doing the paperwork stuff, she goes, "Well, let's pull out the scale and see if we can get him to hold still long enough to get on the scale." Well, now I froze.
Yeah, you froze up again.
You still hear me though, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Okay, well, I'll just keep talking and see if let's see if I can turn that off. I don't know. Now, all right. Up. All right, I'm gonna leave again. Come back.
Oh, good times.
Brings back old memories.
Brings back memories from like an hour ago. Like, yeah, puppy life is not for the faint of heart.
No, it isn't.
Oh,
Okay, I think
there you go.
I'll try not to touch anything. Okay. Well, now
Well,
what was I saying? I don't remember what. So
weighing them.
the lady pulled the scale out, and we're trying to hold him on there, and of course the numbers are just going crazy. It was a digital scale. She says, "Well, I think it's 57 and something," or yeah, she wrote down 57 pounds on the paperwork. But when I got home, uh, what I did is I got out of the shower the other day, and I thought, well, let me weigh me, write that down, and then I'll pick him up and step on my scale, because my scale hits a number and it stays. So uh, after I did the math, I won't tell you what I weighed, but after after I did the math, he was 60.2 pounds. So
Good.
that's not too bad. Not too bad.
Yeah, he's doing all right.
But anyway, so
Yesterday,
that's the lowdown on Bear for those
yeah.
who were wanting to know.
So yesterday I was down here for a little bit and then went upstairs and I smelled poop. And I was like, he pooped in the house again. And then so there was a spot on the one on the floor by our kitchen, and I went and was cleaning that up, and I still smelled a lot of poop. I'm like, man, it's another spot around here somewhere. And I look over. Oh yeah, he pooped in the tracks of the sliding door.
Oh,
Oh,
oh man.
Big old logs. I was like, Jesus, criminy. Yeah, so I had to clean that all up. It was
yeah.
all, he backed right up. He must have backed right up to the window and let one go. Uh, ah,
Oh man. Yeah.
too funny. Jerry had a question for me earlier. Jerry, we had four people participants in the Ranger CNC Challenge this year. So we'll be going over those on Saturday. So there is if you go back to last week's show, there is a playlist on in the description that you can go to. Good times.
Okay.
And
See.
Jack in the shop's asking what's printing in the background. Do you have anything going, Dave, or is he?
No, he must be talking about you,
Yeah.
because I don't have anything.
Oh yeah, it's big project time for the Sovol SVO8 Max. So it's been printing. Well, this is the 4th kilogram pretty consistently that it's been printing, and it's parts for a new Lego project that I'm working on.
I did. I meant to pull this out earlier. I got it out of my trash. This is my prototype piece. I only made this one about a 1/4 inch thick. But this You probably will never guess what this is for, but I'm gonna tell you, this is
Uh oh.
one
I'll
of
be right
the
back.
handiest prints I think I've ever done with any 3D printer, much less the Bamboo. But this this hole here on my big screen TV in the living room, it's mounted on the wall on one of those swivel, whatever you call them, mounting things. Well, it's got like a couple of rods, one at the bottom and one near the top, so that for different size TVs, you can slide those things out. Well, I wanted to figure out a way to take I have an LG sound bar, and it had always just sat on the table below the TV, and I was going to get rid of that table and get something else. So I wanted to figure out a way to try to hang the sound bar from the TV. So what I did is I made this little simple thing. I made two of them. And of course, when I made this was the prototype just to see if it would work. And then once I figured out that this would work, I printed them in black, and then I also made them twice as wide. They're about a half inch wide. But I could slide these on that bar, have these hanging down just below my TV, and then my sound bar just slides
Slide
in
right
there.
in there.
And man,
That's
I tell you
cool.
what, yeah, that's a slick little deal. I really like that. I'm thinking,
That's a
man, I
good
wish I'd
idea.
done that a long time ago. But but yeah, I got that sound bar up off it. It don't sound any different, I don't guess, um, but yeah, that's one of the handiest little prints I've made in a long, long time with that bamboo printer.
Those sound bars sure sound a whole lot better than speakers built in the TVs anymore.
Oh yeah, you can't even use those. In fact, I just keep the
Mm-mm.
sound to those speakers turned all the way off.
Yeah, I do too.
All right, my good friend Landis Stutes says one quick CNC question on your new CNC. I see you have grease fittings on the bearings. What grease do you use? Well, I don't remember exactly what type it is. It's a black kind of grease, and it's some stuff that I have left over from the Avid CNC days. Because Avid, uh, I want to say they supplied um, a little grease gun with the right little fittings you need to get those kind of on those bearings. Uh, but I don't think the bearing grease that I have is what they sent, but it's where I saw what they were using, and I got online at Amazon and bought some more. But I have several tubes left of that. But I'd have to look and get back with you, Landis, because it's some kind of a black grease. I don't think there's really anything special about it.
Is it a real thin grease?
Well, I mean, it's not dripping. It's not,
Yeah.
it's not like that, but it's a lot thinner than say lithium grease.
Oh, okay.
It's way thinner than that, but it's just I don't even know. I'd have to go look, but it's just a black grease that comes in those little small tubes. I don't think there's anything real special about it. But how are you coming on your CNC build, Landis? Looking forward to it. Make sure you send me pictures. Had Jack Sippy's chewing on something. I thought I heard something. Uh, yeah, make sure you send me pictures when you get it done, or send me progress pics if it's taking you a minute. That's I love watching DIY builds. There's just uh, I've had a ton of CNCs over the years. I've had some that I designed and built. I've had a lot of machines where companies would send them to me for reviews and to do videos with and stuff like that. Um, and of course, I had the Avid, which, you know, as far as my world of CNCs, that was probably the Mac Daddy of them all. But I have to say, the one CNC that I like best is that last one that I built myself. There's just something about designing it, and even with that one, I didn't sit down at the computer and really design it like I had done a lot of the other ones. I basically was building it around that other frame. So the only design work I had to do was try to make everything that I was going to do fit to that frame, because that's what I was limited to. But man, to me, there's just nothing better than the old DIY CNC machine. I know we talk on the show a lot. We talk about all the different machines that are out there, and there's some good ones, no doubt. But you can, if you just put in a little bit, well, I like to call sweat equity. If you just put in a little bit of that and spend the time to research and get the parts and all that, it's way cheaper than buying some of the stuff that they're doing. And the reason it is because they're charging you for all of the stuff that they've had to do. You know, they've had to design it and get it. And um, I don't know. I get a little frustrated sometimes because I think some of these machines, they're the stuff they're putting on them it's not really adding that much value, but it's certainly adding a lot of cost. And then it irritates me when they've got something that's really what I would call less than a base model, and then they have all this other stuff add on. You know, yeah, you can get that, add this on. You know, and so you go to check out and you think, well, I'm going to get this, and then you go, okay, well, I need to build it up, and you get this and this and this, and then next thing you know, you've doubled the damn money. So I don't know. There's always a soft spot in my heart for folks that will take the initiative and go, screw them other people. I'm just going to build mine, build my own. Because I can tell you, I've been doing this a long time, as most of you know. There is nothing difficult or, like I've always said a million times, it's not rocket science to learn how to build and run a CNC. If you got a little bit of common sense, there's enough material out there on YouTube. I'd urge you to stay away from the Facebook stuff, because I'm beginning to think everybody on Facebook is an idiot. I'm sorry. I'm just, I've been, I've been into the golf cart thing here recently. Thank you, Ryan. But I have joined a bunch of Facebook groups that are golf cart things, and I don't think I've told you this, Ryan, but I have absolutely decided that the people in the golf cart groups are even stupider than the people in the CNC groups.
Oh, they definitely can be. Yeah.
They will not go look. They don't know how to work Google, apparently. They don't know how to work YouTube, apparently. Yep. It's like
they're worse than the Ford and Chevy
dumbest question.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, a 2-second search and you could find the answer. Come on, people, put a little effort into it. But it's like they'd rather somebody on Facebook tell them what to do. I don't know. Anyway, speaking of that, I was going to show y'all something here.
Let me get. Sorry, I had to disappear for a minute. Evidently, Grandpa dumped a drink everywhere, and my wife was needing help getting it cleaned up. So I took the opportunity to go cookie hopping too.
Hey, I don't blame you. Okay, let me see if I can get
My
this right.
wife is not the greatest cook in the world, but man, that woman can make soup and she can bake like nobody's business.
Sounds like she's a keeper. I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
Yeah, she's kept me for 15 years, so I mean, we're gonna be. I think she's stuck with me for a while.
All
Yeah,
right,
we got a good looking cart.
I want to show you these because today, here it is, the very last day of the year, and I finally got my brush guard in, and I put
Oh,
it on
yeah,
today.
that looks good.
I
Yeah.
am really, really digging it. Um, I was going to order that. I don't know, probably a month ago now, I guess. And well, in fact, I think I did order it, and then Amazon came back and there was like, hurry and order. There's 9 left or something. So I ordered it, and then a couple days later, I get a thing going. Oh, well, it's going to be like January, December, or January, before you get it. And I'm like, well, wait a minute, you know, I was
Yep.
supposed to have it in 2 days, so I just canceled the order and then waited, and then they got it in again. So I ordered it, and even then they delayed it 2 times. But
Now, can you put a GoPro mount on that to mount your camera on?
well, I can, but if you look right here, you see these?
Oh, okay, yeah,
I've
yeah.
got let's see, this is going up to this roof support up here. And this is another 3D print job I did. And I call them my faux pros, my little action cameras. I've got one that I point forward looking through the windshield, and then the other one is pointing back out the
Oh,
back of the
okay.
car. But yeah, you could mount a GoPro or faux pro or whatever right there. But the only problem if by mounting it out here, because I did have one, it's not on there anymore. I don't think. Now I did have one mounted right here on the side that kind of stuck out. But when you don't have them behind the windshield, you get so much wind noise that you just
Oh,
have to mute the video and
yeah,
not use it at all. And I like a little bit of sound. Uh, when you can hear the tire, because those knobby tires kind of make a lot of noise on the road. So you can kind of hear when you're really hauling butt down the road. But yeah, pretty happy that I got my brush guard on before the end of the year. So that makes that one complete. Um, the other one that I have, because y'all remember I bought 2 of them. That'll probably I probably won't do anything. Well, it just depends on the weather. If we get some decent weather, I don't. I'm not going to work out in the cold. I don't like cold. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to put a lift kit, some bigger tires, kind of like what I got on this one. But instead of making it a little neighborhood cruiser like this one is, I'm going to make it a work around the yard cart. I got a little dump bed. Um, that's I got when I bought my John Deere lawn tractor. It's a little trailer you hook up behind the thing, and it's got a dump little plastic bed that dumps and all. But I think I'm going to rig that up on the yard cart, as we'll call it, and that'll be my work one. And then this one will be just to
Yeah, if I
cruise
was
around. And
closer,
I'm certainly not going to put as much money into the other one because this one was way more than what I should have spent. But what the hell, you can't take it with you, right?
yep.
that's right.
If I was closer, I have 2 of those beds that I'm not using. I'd
Yeah.
give them to you.
John says, "Does Bear ride in the golf cart?" He will. He will. Um, he loves riding in my truck. He's, in fact, because of because of me being afraid to leave him here, that he'll just
Poop everywhere.
create chaos. Even like I went to get my hair cut down at Great Clips the other day, and I just threw him in the truck, rode down there. Of course, I made sure that the waiting time was practically nothing. And he just stayed out in the truck uh, while I ran in there. And then if I have to go anywhere else, he rides shotgun and goes with me.
Nice.
But yeah, I fully intend to have Bear riding shotgun with me on the golf cart when I do my neighborhood cruises.
Yeah, for the first couple of times with Rex, it was hard to keep him in the car. He didn't want to be in the car, which I kind of get because they had to drive him up here from Texas. So he spent a couple of days in the car, and but now he um, he's getting used to it now.
I was trying to switch this around, but it looks like oh now I done messed Ryan. Well, I'm sure y'all can see him, but oh there he is. He came back. We'll leave it on this one.
Watching me eat my cookies.
But anyway, let's mingle with the crowd here a little bit. What I mean, we've just got what is it? It's a little after 8:30, so we've got what about 3.5 hours if you're
Yeah.
on the East Coast of 2025 left. So let's put a question out to the folks in the chat here. What kind of I won't say resolution because I don't like New Year's resolutions, but what kind of
Accomplishment.
yeah, what kind of accomplishments are you hoping to do in 2026? Is it maybe get a new CNC, maybe build a new CNC, maybe get some other piece of equipment like a 3D printer or laser or anything like that? Let's hear what y'all have to say about that. And I feel a sneeze coming on, so
Good times.
Sean says he wants to hit the lottery.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
well, I don't know. You know, there's been so many people that win the lottery and then they say it's like a curse. I don't want to win. Well, I don't play, so I know I'm not going to win. There's no chance of me winning because I just don't play. And I think, I mean, if y'all want to play, you can play. It's legal to play, I guess. But I think you're better off just keep the money in your pocket.
Yep.
You know, it's like these people that do these scratch offs. And they go, "Oh man, I won $50." I'm like, "Yeah, but how long you been playing? It you buy
$300 to win
ten
that.
dollars worth of tickets every week for 3 years, and you finally win $50 and think you've done something. You didn't win anything."
Yep.
So, and there's so much fraud. They say, "Well, it's for the education. It's for it does this and this," and I'm like, "There's so much fraud going on. I doubt they're seeing any of it. And if
It's
they are, it's not working because we're dumbing down everybody."
it's only pennies on the dollar that go to education,
Yeah, yeah.
and it's a few pennies. It's not even a lot of
Well,
pennies.
it's like I don't know about other states, but the person that's the CEO or whatever the head title is of the lottery, they're making buku money, and I'm like, why do you need to make that much money?
Yeah,
It
Yep.
just doesn't make sense. But anyway, that's just me griping, I guess. Let's see. This is what brand CNC is Landis. I think he's building a Landis Stute CNC. That's what he's doing.
Nice.
He says he's just finished the gantry with the Z-axis mounted. Good deal. Good deal. Fireworks starting up. Yeah, well, I don't hear them in here, but when Bear and I were out earlier, there were some starting to go off, and I hate when they do. It's not. It's I won't say it's not as bad. It probably will be at midnight, but July 4th too. I always hate when they shoot all that stuff off.
Heck yeah. Yeah, it gets. Well, I mean, it would scare the crap out of Ranger when he was around, and now with Rex, he when Sage is outside and she barks, he it freaks him out and he runs back to the house. So
Yeah,
midnight's going to be a lot of fun when the fireworks start going off around here.
yeah. Now tell me again. You probably already told me, but how old is Rex? He's kind of a puppy too, isn't he?
Yeah, yeah, he's like 4 months old.
Oh, he's way younger than
Yeah,
Knucklehead. Then
yeah.
okay,
So he
all
likes
right.
to be
Yeah. Well,
confused.
I know you're having the same kind of fun I am then
Oh yeah.
with uh, with that.
So yeah, it's been puppy life is it's interesting. Thankfully, it doesn't last forever, but
Okay.
we'll get them all figured out.
Jack in the Shop says, I plan to start pushing more of the business end of CNC things. I'm out of room. I don't see myself getting a new machine soon.
Nice,
All right.
very good.
Harry says, when it hits 1 billion, I like to buy a ticket.
I think it's like
I went one
1.6 or
time.
something like that now.
Well, like I said, I don't play. I haven't played much in years, but one time it got, I forget what it was, about a billion or something like that. And I thought, well, I'll go get a ticket. It's $2. And I remember when when I bought that ticket, a $2 quick pick, and I turned around, the people were looking at me like I was freaking crazy. What are you doing? One quick pick, you know?
Oh yeah,
And I'm like, well, the rest of the money will still be in my pocket tomorrow, but it
yep.
won't be in yours when,
Won't be
you
in
know.
the states.
So, but that's been, I don't even, that's probably been 2 or 3 years ago when I stopped and bought that one. And I thought, okay, I don't think I matched anything on, nothing. So I thought, okay, that's $2 I should have just kept in my pocket.
Yeah,
So that was it. I haven't bought another one. Rob Hamp says, clean up all my horizontal spaces. Yeah.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah. That's
it's okay to admit defeat once in a while.
yeah, yeah.
I'm at the front of the line now when it comes to that.
Yeah. Lazy old woodwork says, I'm trying to come up with new, more creative items to sell, starting using Easy Create, that's that new vector thing, right? The
Mhm.
Yep.
3D modeling stuff. Found I am too slow creating models in Aspire. Yeah, I hear you. Let's see what Kenneth has to say here. New year, I plan to post more videos and crank out some more CNC router projects. Well, I hope you do that because I'd love to see your content.
Heck yeah.
Uh, hope to hope to see some. Me, on the other hand, I'm going to do just the opposite. I think I'm going to retire from YouTube. It's I don't know. It's just not fun anymore to me. All the time you have to spend to set up and even edit a video for the pennies that you get for it. So I
Yeah.
think I won't say I'll stop completely, but if I put out a video, it's going to be something. Hopefully, it'll be something worth watching. There won't be no more of these trying to do what everybody else is doing. Okay,
Good
Jack says
time.
he's already sold one photo 3D card that he set up in Easy Create. All right,
Nice.
Hmm.
good thing.
Very nice.
Hey,
Rusty
Dave, did
Nails
you
Wood
have
Shop.
any?
That's that dadgum Russ Meadows guy.
Yeah.
Says I did the same thing, Dave. Yeah.
Did you happen to see on Ryan's show on Saturday night that Rapid Tool Change has that single?
I'm glad you brought that up, Paul, because
Did you
I'm
buy
probably
one?
going to make somebody mad. I don't know how else to say it. Is that I thought the full eight was the dumbest thing I've seen come around the bend. But now a single thing where you it comes down and unloads it, and then you have to take your hands and go in there and pull it out and put it in. What? What? The minimum tool changer thing should be two, not a single. That's the dumbest, stupid thing. And see, I'm probably making Ryan mad because I know he wants.
Well, no, I still think the full eight's worse.
Well, it's
I
Rapid
can
Change is
see
trying to give
the
him a run
use
for
of
the
the
money.
solo
Is all
though.
I can say. But that's just got to be the dumbest thing. I mean, think about it. It comes down and unloads it, and it goes up. And okay, now you got to take your hands, which is no
Take that
different than
one
taking
out, move
wrenches,
it, put
move it
another
out of the
one
way,
in.
and put the next one in, and let it. Are you too big of a pussy? You can't even tighten it up. Just use wrenches for crying out loud. I mean, that is when I heard about that, I'm like, what in the hell are people thinking? They're anything to make a buck. And sure enough, there's people gullible enough they're going to eat that stuff up. Probably. Oh, look at me. It does it automatic. Well, almost. I got to do this. That's just stupid. But
Well, I can
anyway,
see it from the point of, well, one, if you don't have room to put one of the bigger magazines on your machine or whatever, like the footprint for it, um, or I don't know, wrenching. You're afraid that wrenching on that thing is gonna make you lose steps. Because of cranking on it or whatever, you're gonna move. I think it's more repeatable than just doing it with wrenches.
well, I can see why some people would think that because some people try to tighten shit up like a gorilla. You don't
Yeah,
have to tighten it that much.
yeah. I do. I over tighten mine all the time.
But I don't know. Like I said, I know I'm getting old and cranky, but some of this stuff, I'm like, come on, people. Let's
Well,
come out with something that's really revolutionary. But
well, the other thing too with it though is that if you like, because it's not just a plug and play thing, you got to mess around with the you know macros or whatever, and you can kind of see if you like it, like the process of it doing it by itself. Because if you buy even the four tool changer one, that's like $300 or $400. So, but the single one's $100. So if you spend $100 and you're like, all right, I don't like this. I don't like how it works. You've only lost $100 instead of losing three or four. But if you do like it and you do want to go ahead and get the bigger one, if you do it within 6 months, they'll credit you $100 towards the other one.
mm, just sounds like a money making scheme to me. I'm
Well,
sorry.
everything
I
is.
just think it's stupid. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I think it's stupid. Uh, Sean says, well, what if somebody doesn't have full use of their hands? Yeah, but get two. Two should be the minimum. That way you don't have to touch it at all. You probably have to have somebody set it up for you, but still, it's the whole thing. A tool change means at least two tools, so you should have two things, not one, and have to manually use your hand. If you're going to do that, just use a tool setter and wrenches. I guarantee it's quicker.
Oh yeah,
From
yeah,
what
I'm
I've
sure it
seen
is.
of those things, 'cause that's the other thing too. I still am not sold. I wasn't, and then I kind of was, and now I'm back to no. I'm not sold on it. I just don't think. I just think it's a Mickey Mouse tool changer, and it's I'm sure there's lots of people buying it up because they can't afford the other kind. But if I was going to get one, I would get the other kind for sure, the pneumatic. Tried and true, proven method. Been doing it for decades that way, and I don't know.
People might say the same thing about plywood CNCs.
Yeah, well, they probably would. They probably would. They have been saying that about plywood
Oh yeah,
CNCs for years,
yeah.
but I'm sure all the people that have built the old first version I did, and even the second version, the Gatton CNC, would probably put up a little bit of an argument with them. They were a hobby grade CNC, and that's all they were ever meant to be. Uh, you never saw me doing any videos with a Gatton CNC going, let me show you how fast this thing will go, and then just move it across in a straight line. Like who I ain't gonna mention no names because there's several of them that do it now. There's like two or three of them that they all try to get you with the speed thing,
Yeah.
which that don't mean squat. CNCs are about accuracy and repeatability, not about speed.
John.
It'd be neat with that tool changer is if they could make it modular so that you could put two, or you could put three, or you could put eight, or you could put however many you want just by buying modules and plug and play and put them in there.
Harry saying that you could go for 6, 7.
Oh yeah, 6 7. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah, 6 7.
I want to throw myself through a window with that.
Yeah,
Harry, I'm ashamed of you. John's asking basically that same thing. Paul, could you add a single to the other ones and make it like a
Yeah.
5 or whatever?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think you could because I think it's going to be too big. It's not set up for that. But maybe I don't know. Who
yeah.
knows?
I don't know.
Yeah, I
Well,
do
like I
like
said,
that modular stuff.
I wasn't going to mention that because I'd kind of forgot about it. But then when y'all brought it up, I'm like, all right, you opened up a can of worms now.
And then for a mere $50, you can add a tool setter to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I I think people are underestimating what fun it is to run a machine, changing the tools manually, but having that tool setter. That I don't know. You don't lose any table space because there's nothing there. I have my tool setter set flush in the table, um, and I really don't think it's going to take that much longer, if any at all, doing it manually. I 3D printed. I know I've showed y'all before, but I just 3D printed a little block, and it's
Yeah.
got like 6 holes in it because I figure I'll never use more than 6 different tools. But I just have my tools lined up so that I don't have to fish them out of a drawer or dig them out of the T track or wherever they've rolled off to. They're right there in that thing. And I also put them in order of how I'm going to use them. So, it runs the first tool path, comes to that spot, change it, hit the button, it goes over in tool sets and takes off, goes. I'm sorry, you just can't convince me that rapid change is a whole lot better and faster than doing it that way. Now, if you didn't have a tool setter and you had to drag out your probe and all that every time, yeah, that would make it, that would be slower than using the other. But I don't know. I just think some of these places, they just, like I said, they're creating cost, but not really adding that much value to things. It's all an upsell. It's like, do you want to turn over with that? You know, like the old McDonald's used to do. Everything's upselling now. You get this, but if you want a spindle instead of a router, now it's this much. Oh, well, yeah, you got to get the holder because it doesn't come with it. So you got to buy that too.
Yep.
And it's just on and on and on and on. And I'm like, come on,
It's like
people.
buying a car.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Got to buy a subscription if you want those heated seats to work. That kind of thing. I don't know. I don't like where the CNC stuff is going. The more I see of it, the madder it makes me. And I'm thinking, man, people just go build your own. Take a good close look at their machines. There is nothing special about them. They're using linear bearings, linear rails, ball screws, all the same stuff that you can buy. It's just that they do the research and have somebody draw it all up like I do when I'm modeling everything up, and then they're charging you because they've done that, and they want to act like they've got just a super machine. There ain't nothing special about those things. They really aren't. The only difference with one, and you know who I'm talking about, is they designed their own profile of aluminum extrusion. Was that necessary? Probably not. They could have used some off the shelf 80/20 like some of the other companies are doing. But like I said, they're engineering cost, engineering more cost into it than they are value. Is it giving added value? Yeah, maybe a little. But I think they're just going too crazy with some of the stuff they're doing. And like I said, I especially since I've built my machine this past spring, it just convinced me of what I've known all along is that if you take the time to do it yourself, and yeah, it takes a long time having to lay out all the holes and cut the uh,
Oh,
aluminum plate that you're going to use for the uprights or
yeah,
whatever and all
especially
that.
when you don't round off the corners.
Well, that's what I'm saying. By me having square corners or rounded off corners, how does that affect the accuracy? It doesn't.
Well, if there's a
But
wind
you're
blowing,
paying for that added value to get that nice anodized aluminum with the nice little thing and all that. I mean, I'm not saying they're bad machines. They're good machines, but I think people are going crazy the way they're engineering stuff now and what they're charging for the things. So I think
boy, I
more
sure got
people
him wound
should.
up, didn't I?
Sure did. Good job, sir.
What do you say?
I said I sure got you wound up.
Well, yeah, you did. But
Now, next thing you know, we're going to put you in a crate and you're going to poop everywhere.
well, yeah, I just think to me, there's two different kinds of CNC people, and my favorite are the ones that build their own. Uh, there's nothing wrong with having the money and paying extra for somebody to do all the thinking for you and putting the kit together and all that stuff. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. But you see the Facebook groups, the questions people have and stuff, they don't know jack because they didn't do it themselves. If they'd done it themselves, I mean everything: wiring, stepper motors, controller, drivers, all that stuff, power supplies, you name it. You do all that yourself and figure it out. You don't need to worry about tech support. You don't need tech support. You know how to do it. You build it yourself. And that's what gets me. Some of these people that like, well, I'm thinking about getting a new machine. Should I get brand A, brand B, or brand C? Who has the best tech support? And I'm like, right off the bat, you're worried about tech support. You need to be worried about learning the machine. You won't
Yeah.
need tech support.
Heck yeah.
Just my thinking. But what do I know? I'm just a stupid old man. I don't know anything.
Oh yeah,
Chad
Dave.
says he 3D printed his first CNC by the MP CNC. Yeah, those are kind of cool little machines. Probably, I bet you learned a heck of a lot doing it too, building everything. But all right, well, I guess I scared everybody off. Ain't nobody, everybody's afraid to make a comment now. Uh,
Good times. Oh,
yeah, nothing like a good rant on the end of the year.
well, set you up for next year.
Yeah. And while I'm ranting, I was griping to Paul earlier before we went live about Amazon. Have y'all noticed Amazon just, I don't know what, I don't know how to describe it. It's like twice here in the past week or so, I have got on there looking for something, found it, and ordered it because of the delivery date that
Oh
they
yeah,
said you would get it.
and then it's different as soon as you hit okay.
I ordered a dog crate Saturday. I brought home Bear. I thought, okay, I got rid of my dog crate I had. I hadn't used it because Jack and Rocky didn't hadn't used it in years. So I thought, well, I better get another one. So I go to Amazon on Saturday, and the one that I purchased, the reason I purchased it is because it said that the delivery date was Monday. I thought, okay, I can get by if it'll come Monday. Sometime Sunday, I got an email saying, "Oh, it's been delayed. It's going to be delivered on Tuesday." So I got on Facebook Marketplace, found somebody that had a dog crate for about the same or even a little less than what I had, that I'd paid Amazon. So I went Sunday night, picked that one up from somebody here local, and then I went on there and I said, "Well, I want to cancel that order." Amazon sent me a thing back later. It says, "Nah, you can't cancel that." And I'm like, "But it ain't shipped. You haven't shipped it.
Yeah,
You haven't done anything yet but take my money." And then I'll be damned if the next day I got another thing and it said, "Oh, we're sorry. It's going to be delayed again. It'll be here Wednesday." Well, the mailman brought it today, but it was supposed to be here Monday. And that's
Monday.
the reason that I clicked on that to buy that particular one.
Yep.
And it's like, you can't even trust Amazon anymore because I've had that happen so much here lately. Even, I mean, I know we got the holidays and all that going on, but even without any holidays, they do that all the time. They'll say, "Yeah, you can get it next day or 2 days," and then you buy it. Oops, sorry. And in some cases, like that brush guard, I clicked on that, and they go, "Oops, sorry. We thought we had them in stock, but now now they're going to be." And this was like in November when it was buying it. They go, "It's going to be like December or even January before they're in." I'm like, "Nope, go ahead and cancel it." And then, of course, they got them in later. I saw that they had them in. I ordered it, and they still pushed that one back a day or two, but I finally got it. So
Of course, the thing with Amazon is they know they've got you for a year, and if they pull that kind of crap to begin with, by the time the year's over, you're going to forget about the couple inconveniences, and you renew for another year.
yeah, yeah. Well, it's just frustrating because if there's some, let's say something like toilet paper. I buy toilet paper in big cases from Amazon.
Yep.
I haven't bought any since 2020, by the way. Because back when all that was going on, I had just bought some, and that's when everybody freaked out with the pandemic, and you couldn't buy it. So what I would do is I'd just patiently wait. I didn't need it, but I'd patiently wait, and when I'd see it pop up, I'd order one. And so I had toilet paper stacked up in my bathroom. I'm thinking, I'll never even live long enough to use that up. Well, it's not out, but I'm in my last case of it. So, but something like that, I guarantee you, if I get on here and on Amazon and order toilet paper and it says it's going to be delivered tomorrow, sure enough, it'd probably show up tomorrow. I don't need
Yeah.
it, but it would probably show up. But something where, a tool or a dog crate or something like that, where you're really wanting it, and you click on it based on what the delivery date is, and then they go, nope, sorry. I mean, what are you gonna do?
Yep.
He says calls it the value pack. I call it the lifetime supply. Yeah. Well, if you got a woman in the house or women, you go through toilet paper a lot quicker than guys do. But let's see. Jack says, "Oh, here, wait a minute. I go up here." He says, "I had to build." Oh, because in the power supply button, they want $50 for a new one. I got 20. Got a $20 has more power from Amazon. Yeah, a lot of that's what I mean. A lot of that stuff they sell, it's all marked up, big time. Um, did I put this one on here? Yeah.
I know what my goal for 2026 is. I want to go to the Pop Tart Bowl. I don't care who's playing, but there's only one football game that matters next year, and it is the Pop Tart Bowl.
Where is that at?
I don't know where they're playing it at, but I want to go.
Why is that?
Have you not seen anything of the Pop Tart Bowls?
No.
They're the greatest thing ever. So they started well, this is their third year of doing it, of being one of the bowls. And so they have the mascot, the big Pop Tart, and at the end, he goes into a giant toaster, and the winners eat him. It's awesome. So, and they've been making it bigger and better each year. Like now they have a Ring of Honor. So the last ones of the Pop Tarts that were chosen to be eaten are like on banners up on the wall and stuff like that. And the Pop Tarts are like out there messing with the refs and all kinds of stuff. It's very entertaining.
Hmm.
Look up anything about Pop Tart Bowl.
Who played in it this year? I probably watched it or have it taped.
It was
or
BYU and somebody
recorded.
else. I forget who it was, but BYU was there.
Oh yeah, BYU got beat, didn't it?
Yeah, I think so. But it's
They have
yeah.
some weird bowl games. Like there's one that was all about beans, the bushes.
Yeah, the Bush's baked bean, and they have
Yeah.
the Duke's Mayo Bowl. But
I thought it was surprising that the Citrus Bowl was the tortilla or the Cheetos Citrus Bowl. It should have been something like I don't know, the orange juice citrus bowl or
yeah,
something that had to do with citrus.
Yeah. Well, they've all but ruined college football anyway. It's like I forget who it was. Somebody, uh, one of those college football commentators or whatever was talking about how there really is no college football anymore. It's like semi-pro
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
league. It's all about the money. The players can. I mean, I've seen it. I've seen watch ball games, and they'll go, "Yeah, he's a 6 year. What 6 years? What are you talking about? You know?"
Yeah.
And he's played for like 5 different colleges. It's like you play
Yeah.
1 year, and you think, okay, well, I can make more money or whatever. You go, it's just crazy. It's. I mean, I still enjoy college football because it's about all I got left. I can't. They've ruined basketball. They've ruined baseball. I can't even watch that stuff anymore. And even the NFL, the only reason I watch it is because it is somewhat like football. I don't like a lot of the silly stuff they do. Um, I was watching a game. I think it was last night, something. It's one of the college game, and of course it went into overtime. And I hate the way they do overtime in college football. It's like, okay, we've played 4 quarters of football and we're tied, but now we're going to play this whole new game where we'll put it at the 25-yard line
Yep.
and y'all get to try to score something. And then the other, I'm like, man, just do it. Kick off and go the whole field and all that business. Don't,
Yep.
I just I don't get it. I don't get it. But anyway, thank you all for tuning in tonight and especially not posting any football scores because I'm going to go watch that game here in a minute. And
Ohio's up by 50 billion.
yeah, well, they might be, but uh, I don't know. I feel like that might be a good game, so I'm going to go try to watch that one. All right, well, let's wrap this up. I've been griping for the last 30 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Paul,
Sorry to
you
keep
got
you
any
on there.
anything you want to say about 2025 or 2026?
I plan on being there.
Well, I hope so. I hope so.
Let's hope so, Paul.
Yeah.
Let's hope so.
The clock keeps ticking, and I'm on borrowed. Dave and I are both on borrowed time.
Yeah, yeah.
But I plan on being here for 2026.
Nice. Good times. Uh,
I hope I don't get kicked off this show or your show.
well,
You have to die to get off this one, Paul. Just
Oh,
saying.
that's good to know.
Just saying.
If I don't show up, you're going to send flowers.
Yeah, yeah.
good times.
All right, Mr. Ballard, what about you? Got anything about 2025 or 2020? We only got less than 3 hours to go until it'll be 2026. So
The average empire lasts 250 years. Happy birthday, America.
yeah, we've had a good run. That's about it, isn't it? Hmm.
Good times.
All right. Well, I guess we'll see if I can hit the. I don't think there's any new. Let's see. Earl's going to be in 2026, 68, soon 69. All right.
Yeah. Get the
All right.
funding.
Well, happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year, Sean. And we will go ahead and get ready to hit the outro button and get out of here. So, everybody go get ready to celebrate, bring in the new year, and we will see y'all next year, Lord willing.
Peace
See
out.
ya.
Everybody.